Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Banks, and I'm going to be your first grade teacher. I'm so sorry that we're not starting the way that we thought we were going to be starting. I truly thought I was going to get to see your beautiful faces walking through that door, get to sit down at our desks and unpack our supplies. Even though that's not happening right now, I'm hoping it happens here in just a short couple weeks, okay? So hang tight in there. We're going to make e-learning the most fun we can make it, and we will be back in our classroom soon. I'm going to read a story today called First Day Jitters. It's written by Julie Danberg. After I read this story, in your folder, I'm going to ask you to take out this paper that says My First Day of First Grade, and you're going to fill it out, take a picture of it, and put it on Seesaw so that I can get to know you. First Day Jitters. Sarah, dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? I'm not going, said Sarah. She pulled the covers up over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell, as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said. She tunneled down to the end of her bed. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never even been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you will meet. That's just it. I don't know anybody. It's going to be hard. I just hate it, that's all. What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you were coming. Kids are looking for her. The police officer's looking for her. They will think that I am lucky, and they will wish that they were in bed like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Sarah tumbled out of the bed. She stumbled into the bathroom, and she fumbled into her clothes. I think we heard some rhyming words there. Stumbled, fumbled, tumbled. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. When you're nervous or scared, you ever get that tight feeling like you can't breathe? Then they were there. I feel sick, Sarah said weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once we get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. She doesn't want the principal to see her, so she's slumping down. Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. Principal found her. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I would like for you to meet Who's it going to be? Your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. It was the teacher who was nervous to start the first day of school. Do you know adults get nervous just like children do? All right, I hope you enjoyed that story. Go ahead and find this paper inside that blue folder that your mom and dad picked up for you from the school. At the top it says, My first day of first grade. Today is officially your first day. Even though we're starting online, you're still starting first grade. Over here it says self-portrait. I want you to use your crayons, your colored pencils, your markers, your pencils, anything you have at home, and go ahead and draw a picture of yourself here. Over here it says, I'm feeling. Can you think of a word that's describing the way you're feeling today? Are you feeling happy, sad, nervous, excited? Any word that you're feeling, have mom and dad help you, or if you just want to make the sounds and write the letters you hear, that's fine. The best part about first grade is, what do you think is going to be the best part? I can't wait to, that one's easy for Mrs. Banks, I can't wait to have my class in the classroom with me. Down here, everybody's is going to say the same thing. My teacher is Mrs. Banks. There's my name if you need help spelling it. And then down here it says, this is how I write my first and last name. So go ahead and write your first and last name in that box down there. When you are all done, take a picture of this and then post it on Seesaw so that I can see all of them. Go ahead and get this done with all of the other activities that are posted today, and I cannot wait to see you guys in just a couple short weeks.